Argument Alice, Framework Freddy, Comparison Connie, Structure Sam, Delivery Danny, Rebuttal Rosie are the Dialogy Debate Super Team. They are here to help develop your superpowers.
Hello everyone, Argument Alice here, and today we will explore how to integrate evidence into our speeches. By integrating or adding evidence, we can make our debate arguments stronger. You can think of evidence in a debate like legs on a table. Without the legs, a table would simply be a piece of wood lying on the floor. It would not effectively serve its purpose. The same is true for a speech. Without its legs, or support, our speeches are ineffective at persuading the audience. So let's discuss the process of integrating evidence into our arguments. Our first step is to know when and where to add evidence in our speeches. When a speaker is introducing their new argument for the pro or con, it is important to support their claim and reasoning with evidence. Let us look at when and where to add evidence if we were the second pro speaker on the topic, students should be paid for good grades. Listen closely to the following argument.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the second speaker for the pro team, I strongly believe students should be paid for good grades. My new argument in today's debate is that paying students for grades will increase learning. Although we know that studying is in the best interest of the student long term, sometimes it is difficult for students to see the short-term benefits of studying. By paying students, we are encouraging student participation in studying, which will benefit them in the future. In fact, according to a 2014 report from the PEW Research Center, Chinese schools that began paying students saw a 42% increase in overall test scores within one semester. Moreover, 89% of students said that they studied more because of the pay for good grades system. Clearly, paying students for good grades will increase student learning.
In this example, the second pro speaker added evidence after providing the claim and reasoning for their new argument. It is common to add evidence after a speaker makes a new claim and reasoning because it is the best way for an audience to follow along. Keep in mind, we can also use evidence when rebutting major points made by our opponents. Now that we know when and where to add evidence in our speeches, let us talk about how we add evidence to our speech. In the example above, the Pew Research Center's report could have been 10, 20, or even 30 pages long. So we must find short, direct quotations from the research report that provide us the best information. Because our speech times in debate are short, we want to find a small section of the report that could be read in 30 seconds or less. We do not want to read a long passage from the research report. Moreover, we want to tell the audience where the evidence came from and why it is credible. If you find evidence using Google or Bing, avoid saying, according to Bing. That's because Bing and Google are search engines that direct you to articles and information. Be sure to explain who produced the information and when it was published. We will explore what makes evidence credible in the future, but for now, remember that the audience needs to know where you found your evidence. With a proper understanding of when, where, and how to add evidence to our speeches, you too can build strong debate arguments. Just remember to support any new arguments or rebuttals with evidence and tell your audience where you found the evidence. Good luck!